Hi, everybody. Welcome to Purpose Driven by Pink. I am Jessie Huff, Gold Ambassador, and my co-host tonight is Sherry Coast, Gold Ambassador. Our other co-host, April Manns, Silver Ambassador, couldn't be with us tonight. We hope she's feeling better. She has a toothache tonight. Anyways, we are super excited to come to you tonight and bring these two awesome Plexus women who are horribly and wonderfully contagious. Their passion for Plexus is just wonderful. They both make me smile. We just met Ruth tonight, and she has a wonderful smile and a wonderful passion for Plexus. And Summer Lehman, and we're just Summer, and we're just super excited to talk to both of them tonight because Plexus is all about passion and sharing with people what this product can do for you. And these two women really just kind of embody what Plexus is. And like I said, super excited about it. So we're going to have Sherry start with our, what's it called? Our disclaimer. I've got a screen share and it takes a minute, so bear with me, guys. It will work eventually. There it is. Okay.
Do we need to break the ice somehow here, Jessica?
It happens every time. I don't know why my computer goes slowly for this, but it does.
That's okay.
There we go. It should be showing up.
Slowly.
There we go.
Huh. I can't really see it.
It's coming. It's just
okay. Ooh.
Maybe.
I thought it was just me.
Is it a gray screen?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Hang on.
That's okay.
This is when we break. Oh.
We'll get it.
Oh, that looks fun, doesn't it?
Hey, it wouldn't be a show if we didn't have technical difficulties.
You know what? It's so true. All right, talk amongst yourselves. I'll find it again.
I'll give you a topic.
All right. There.
We'll just look at the cute baby face.
Right, for real. Show off Hayes.
Here, let's see if we can get you in the camera. There you are.
Buddy?
Can you say hi? Say, I'm a Plexus baby. Huh? You a Plexus baby? He's such a good baby. This is like the best baby ever made.
No.
Best baby ever made, huh? All my babies were good, but this is a good one.
Extra special.
There it is.
Hey, guess what? I got it, guys.
Okay. Thank you. All right. So the opportunity of a lifetime is brought to you by independent Plexus ambassadors and is not sponsored by Plexus Worldwide. At Plexus Worldwide, we want you to know that the results you're about to hear may vary from person to person, and we do not claim to cure, treat, or prevent any disease. The earnings of these ambassadors are not necessarily representative of the income, if any, that an ambassador can or will earn through the Plexus compensation plan. The success of an ambassador depends on his or her skill set, work effort, and desire to succeed. For more information on the Plexus compensation plan, please visit plexusworldwide.com/opportunity. Okay, so our first guest is Summer Lehman, and she's one of our sidelines. You're from Ohio, right, Summer?
I am. Toledo.
Toledo, Ohio, and she's got a little baby with her, which is awesome because with Plexus, you can work with your baby on your side. So Summer's going to share her journey, and she's definitely all in this amazing business opportunity. Okay, thanks, Summer.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me, guys. It's been awesome getting to know you guys, and I'll be honest, this Plexus opportunity also comes with a lot of awesome people, and I'm very fortunate to be in this situation and getting to know all these awesome women because I've always been a stay-at-home mom. I've helped my husband by doing sideline jobs like teaching water aerobics and doing nails part-time, and doing little things to help out. But never have I ever thought that I would be doing what I'm doing today. So it takes me back to August 25th of last year, which is actually my birthday. And my husband came home that day, and and basically came from the doctor and said that the doctor said he had, everything was horribly elevated. He was gonna, everything was just bad. He was 40 pounds heavy. He was, I'm trying to think of everything and say it the right way here. So he had, like, all his blood levels were all elevated. Blood sugars were off the hook. All of this stuff was awful. So he walked in the door like a little puppy dog and looked at me, and we were supposed to be going out to lunch, and I was 9 months pregnant at the time. And he looked at me and said, "We need to go somewhere where it's healthy." And he kind of like put his head down, and I was like, "What's wrong with you?" And he's like, "I am not healthy. The doctor told me I have got to make changes." Well, I had been watching all these posts about Plexus, and I thought, you know what is it? 2 years later, think about where I'd be today. I decided, well, what is it going to hurt? We get our money back, we might as well try it. So I got it, and I wasn't going to try it myself. It's a long story, but I had major complications with the baby that I have. And so my husband said, "Okay, fine, I'll do it." And so I ordered it for him, and I said, basically, if you don't die, then I will try it when you're done. And so he started the products, and I couldn't believe the difference. Within 3 weeks, he was not snoring anymore at night, which I honestly cannot stand snoring. I don't know about the rest of you, but that is one of the worst things ever. And he wasn't snoring. He was eating half of his plate at dinner, so like his appetite was in half. He was starting to run, which he used to always say to me, "If I'm running, you run too, because something's chasing me." And so I was like, wow, this is really crazy stuff. I can't wait to get on this stuff and see what it is. So 3 months later, I had the baby in September, and I decided that I was going to start. I went right in as ambassador because I thought, you know what is there to change? What's going to hurt if I go in as ambassador? This works, and I can start actually sharing this with other people. And that's exactly what I did right off the bat. I started sharing the products with other people, and my husband, within 3 months, his blood levels all returned to normal. Within 6 months, he dropped all of his lipids. Every single thing came back to normal. And then along with 40 pounds, minus 40 pounds, and to this day, since August 25th, my husband gets up at 4:30 a.m. and runs every single day. It shocks me. And he eats healthy. We all eat healthy. We are all on the products, and I'm on the products. We've lost a combination of 80 pounds just because of being healthy, having more energy, and just feel fantastic. Now, as far as the business opportunity goes, I am all in. I am going nowhere. I'm going to nothing but the top. This is a huge, huge, huge opportunity. And for those of you that are in on it and starting this opportunity, oh my goodness, what a blessing it truly is. We are truly blessed to be able to have this opportunity, and I cannot even say enough amazing things about it. Not only do you get to go on like trips for free, I made Leaders Retreat last year just by the skin of my teeth, but I made it right before I was going in for that C-section. I said, I got to get one more person before you take me back, and I hit it, and I said, all right, take me back. So Leaders Retreat was amazing. Just everything is so awesome. They treat us so awesome. We're helping people get healthy. We're getting paid incredibly well. We get to go on vacations. We get to go on trips. We get incentives. It is just, I wake up every day smiling that this opportunity came into my life. Not only now, I just bought, for the very first time, a brand new car. Never in my life have I bought a brand new car. And I bought it because of me, which is pretty huge. My husband is like a huge supporter of me and of this business. He actually sells it as well now. And so it's like we're one big happy family, and we love, and my kids will even run in here and say, we love Plexus, because they do. So thank you for having me. This is just awesome, and every time we're together, it just revs you up and gets you moving again. You know what I mean?
It sure does. I love your story, and your passion is just so contagious. And you know, you have 4 children. You're a busy mom, right?
I'm very busy, yes.
And you find the time because you love it, right?
I love it. Like today, nap time, I had 30 minutes during nap time. And, well, I didn't know I had 30 minutes. This little stinker got up after 30 minutes. But I started working right after I put him down. And you know what? He woke up, and you know what? I had to cut that time short, and it's okay. I picked it right back up when he went back for his late afternoon nap, and I fit it in the nooks and crannies of my day. I do spend time doing it for sure. I mean, I probably try to spend about an hour a day doing Plexus, and but it's not a job to me. I can go to a coffee shop on a day that I get a babysitter and literally put my head down and work for 6 hours straight and not even think a thing of it. And it's no joke. That's how busy I keep myself, and I love it. It's like, yeah, I don't know.
We do know.
Job ever. It's not something you feel like you're working at, and you get paid for it.
Yeah, and we get paid really good.
We get paid really good.
Yeah, and you don't have to carry product or have parties. You just do it from home.
No, I love everything. I'm seriously like, I wish I could tell and scream from the rooftops and that everybody wouldn't be skeptic, because beans, that is what I was for 2 years, and think about where I would be now, but it wasn't my time. And that's the thing. It's, you know, God has a time for everyone, and it was not my time yet. I would never have been probably this passionate and been this into it at that point. So I'm thankful that my journey started then, and we're going to go to the top from here.
Yeah, I love it too, that when you were ready to deliver, you're like, just a minute, don't take me in. I've got to get one more ambassador.
Yeah.
But you do, you get that passion where you just want to go for it. So thank you so much, Summer. I know you were worried because you had your baby, but he was so good, and he's so cute.
He was. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. And now we have another woman. There's from Kansas City, Missouri. She is our sideline. She's not even on our team. But that's the amazing thing about Plexus, is that we all help each other and support each other. We just messaged Ruth. Her name's Ruth Wheat. And she said yes. And she's so excited to be here. And she's just, we love her. She's done some crazy fun videos. If you follow her on Facebook, she's just so passionate and definitely all in. And so, Ruth, we're excited to have you share your journey.
Thank you. I'm so honored that you guys thought of me, that you wanted me to be a part of this with you. It really is, it's very exciting for me to think that I can just share my story with people and that it somehow resonates with them, and that the crazy stuff that I do, somebody gets out there. So I love you guys for that. Thank you for inviting me tonight. So I'm going to take it back, you know, right at a year. This time last year, a little bit, so my year will be June 5th, but 2 months prior to that, I was seeing, let me kind of back up here. So my mom had a very minor stroke. It was one where she thought like her glasses were smudged, or she was tired and she was seeing floaters. Like she just was having trouble seeing out of a little quadrant of her eyes. She went to the eye doctor, and he said, I think what's happened is that you've had a very minor stroke. We need to check this out. So they did, and friends of mine that are nurses say you come in with a stroke, you leave with a statin. It just is the way it goes. So she was put on a statin drug, and was not given any of the possible side effects that could come with the particular drug that they put her on. And so over the course of 3 months, we saw her really deteriorate. And I have a cardiologist in the family that said you need to just watch out, because there are some side effects that are really serious with that particular drug. Number one, your joints and your muscles and nerves can hurt extremely bad. Well, she had not been able to climb the stairs in the last 3 months. She'd been on that drug to get up to go to bed. And so she had no idea that that was a side effect of that medication. But also, people that have not had diabetes before can be tipped over that scale and now be in diabetic range. And so she went back to the doctor knowing all of this at this point, and sure enough, she did test positive for diabetes. So at that point, she was extremely depressed and feeling like, you know, being a very anti-medicine, anti-doctor person, that now she's been given a lifelong medication that there will be no hope of ever getting off because she had an incident, and, you know, there are side effects of this that are going to need to be probably treated with other medications. So the snowball was beginning for her, and she was feeling very overwhelmed. So I had been seeing one of my best friends from college post about Plexus on Facebook, and she was taking it for genetically high cholesterol. She is very slim. She's very healthy. Her kind was the kind that diet and exercise don't touch. So I was seeing her progress, and I connected that with what my mom was going through at that time. I was not struggling with the cholesterol, and in my mind at that point, that's all Plexus did, was help with cholesterol. So I ended up signing up as an ambassador, getting the triplex for my mom, and giving it to her and saying, you're just going to have to trust me. I've done the research. It's all good stuff. It's natural. It's not another prescription med. Please trust me and do it. I set alarms on her phone for BioCleanse. I did everything. So she took it for 60 days, after which she said, Ruth, I'm just going to tell you, she said, my stomach has never been better. It is working the way it should, and I just have to tell you. And so the reason she told me was because I have had a lifetime of GI issues and digestion problems. I mean, dating back to when I can remember family parties, 5 and 6 years old, eating a broccoli salad that my grandmother made and being curled up in a ball in pain because of my body not being able to digest that. And so this was a lifelong thing that I kind of learned how to manage. You see those, you know, commercials on TV for the prescription things for, you know, digestion problems, and they say, I learned how to manage my symptoms, but that was pretty much all I was doing, and that could not have been more true. I learned all these workarounds and the foods I couldn't eat and the foods that triggered these horrible episodes. And so, you know, that was just something I lived with, and I thought, it's the hand I've been dealt, I can deal with this. But after I had my kids, my second pregnancy in particular, I started having some really horrid flare-ups, and they were like bowel infections. I would run a fever. I had horrible diarrhea and spasming. I'm just going to be real with you because you know what? That's what it's all about. But it was truly the symptoms were out of my control, and 4 different times over the course of a year I ended up in the emergency room just because, like I said, everything it was out of my control and I couldn't stop it, and it was not going away. So they would give me medication, a boatload of prescription medications to paralyze my intestines and my colon to get all of that spasming to stop. They would take x-rays of my intestines and say, well, we see why you're in pain and why you're not feeling well, because you're entirely swelled up to where we can't tell the tract of your intestines. And so I had every lab, every blood test, every test you can imagine, and they all came back fine. At that point, if you can relate to this, I was praying for a diagnosis, so I would at least have a plan for feeling better. And when there was none, I felt very, very overwhelmed, very depressed, and I didn't know which way to turn, because everything that I had learned how to manage was now out the window. Everything I could eat before, I could not eat now. I never knew what would trigger it. I would lose 5, 6, 7 pounds during one of these flare-ups. It would last a week. Not the way you want to lose weight. Promise you, it's not fun. And then, so when my mom said, you've got to check this out, I was like, well, if you'll take over your own products and pay for those, then I'll buy them for myself. So knowing what I know now, I would not start somebody full blast on all the products day one like I did. I had a really hard detox, but I knew what was happening. I had been well informed by my upline saying, your body has to kind of get worse before it's going to get better. It was not as bad as my worst flare. So I was like, I can deal with this. So I was on the product for the first 30 days, and like I said, had a really hard detox. And then after 45 days, I was getting close to that 60 days that in my mind I gave myself to see if this was legit. And after the 60 days, I had not had a flare, and I was truly feeling better. And I thought, well, I may be onto something here, and I'm not going to stop now because I am feeling better than I have in the last year. So, my year on the products themselves will be June 5th. And I am so excited every day. I was telling the girls earlier, like I wake up and my husband's like, you have got birds chirping around your head. You're kind of annoying in the morning, because I'm like, it's a brand new day and I feel good. Like, it's just crazy to feel so consistently good, and I can go to the park and not worry because there's not a bathroom that I can get to. So I'm just delighted. And so honestly, I have fallen into the business, like, because I've been feeling so good. You know, about 3 months in, it was about September, I'd say. I started in June, and about September, I really said, you know, I feel like this has been a gift. You know, the fact that I felt as bad as I did and now I feel as good as I do, like having that that contrast, I was like, I'm just going to kind of see. So I did have a part-time job that I was working out of the home. And, you know, I thought in my mind, well, I'll give it, I need to make, you know, what I was making at my part-time job. And if I can do that, then I can honestly think about, you know, making this a full-time gig. And so within 4 months, I did match that. And I was able to, which I loved my part-time job. I was working with family and I loved it, but it was always working toward their dream and not my own. And so now I have my own that I'm doing. And, you know, like Summer was saying, I mean, I never feel like this is work. Like, I will sit here and work, and honestly, like, I'm having the time of my life. I mean, I'm reconnecting with people that I haven't seen or talked to since high school or elementary school. I mean, sometimes I'm like, you're on Facebook? Like, I didn't even know we were friends, but they've been watching for a year. And, you know, now they're coming out of the woodwork. And it's just, it has truly been such a blast. Like, I agree. We get paid for this? Like, this is just bananas. It is so, it's so much fun. To be doing this. So I will say, you know, a lot of people kind of go on the products for weight loss, but I am a true testament to your body balancing out and doing what it needs to do. I have gained 8 pounds over the last year, and I have never been so happy to put on weight and to just say, you know what, I will happily take that weight over feeling the way I did any day of the week. So thank you guys. Is there anything that I've missed? One Plexus, yay.
Yes, definitely. No, you didn't miss anything. And we feel your passion and excitement, because me and Jesse and April, we feel it too. And, you know, we all have different health issues, but it's about getting that body balanced. And, you know, that was your normal for so many years.
Yep.
You know, and it's so frustrating when, like you said, you just want a diagnosis. You want to know how to deal with this, so that I won't feel like this forever. And
a plan to say, we're going to get you feeling better. And there was nothing. It was eat some yogurt, you know, and I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah. And then when you start feeling great, you want everyone to feel that great, you know?
Absolutely. Yes. It's crazy. And like things I didn't even expect, like my seasonal allergies are gone. I used to have like 8 sinus infections a year. From October to April, I pretty much had one long sinus infection. And I had a minor one that didn't require antibiotics this year because it wasn't bacterial. Like, I'm like, hello? Like, how is everyone not doing this?
No. It's, well, like you said before we were actually live, it sounds like it's too good to be true or whatever, but it's not, you know? And we're all skeptical. So
yeah.
That's why
I was probably one of the biggest skeptics. I mean, I researched and I think we all were to an extent. But I mean, I just always held MLM at arm's length, like thinking it's just not for me. Like, I don't want to prey on my family and friends. I love what you're selling and I'll buy it from you, but I don't want to do it. And so I did a little video a couple weeks ago that was like, you know, Plexus was different for me because it's a need. It's not a want. And I'm not putting any other, you know, MLMs down. No. You know, a piece of jewelry will make you feel good for a little bit. This makes you feel good forever. Like, this is a need. It's
That's
just
such a great way to put it. That's a great way to put it, Ruth. Honestly, I love the way that you just said that. It is not a want, but it is a want. But it's more of a need. Like, we need these products, you know. And I love the way that you just worded it. You really do.
Yeah. It's very true. So that's what really made me go all in, was seeing that, you know, and helping people in such a personal way. I mean, your health is so personal, and I think people think the symptoms that they have are they're just normal, you know, and it's like, but you don't have to live like that. You really don't. It's not an adult, you know. So
yeah. So yeah, you don't feel like you're bothering people. You have something important to share with them.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, I am so happy and thankful for both of you being on because this was an amazing call. Both of your journeys are so different, but so alike, like all of ours. We find, you start feeling better,
Yeah.
you get that passion, and then you see the opportunity to really, make some good money by doing something that's so, giving and helpful. It's just the whole package,
Yeah.
of what you're looking for.
Yep.
Thank you so much, both of you. This was an
Thank
awesome
you.
call. And of course, I wish both of you, continued success on your journeys. And we look forward to seeing you both at convention. You both are going to go to convention, right?
Yeah.
I'll be there. Can't wait. My first time away in my life by myself since I've been married.
The whole time, Summer.
You ready?
I think before we close, I just want to say one thing. To those of you who are watching, I want to impress upon you, I know we do our disclaimer in the beginning, but I want to impress upon you that Plexus does not claim to cure or treat any diseases. We cannot say that we've cured anything by using these products, but what we can say is that it has helped balance our bodies enough so that our bodies are able to do what they're supposed to do. So just want to make sure that we protect our company because these products, we want them to be around for a long time. Thank you both so much for being on with us. Your stories are so awesome and amazing, and I'm so proud to know both of you. Ruth, I can't wait to hug your neck at convention. And
You guys.
I'm so excited. Thank you both so much for being on. So Sherry, go ahead and close.
Yes, thank you so much. And we hope that you all find your purpose driven by pink. And cheers. I have my pink drink.